Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia, where we are back in, well, we are back at Dirk's house, Lloyd's old home. I guess still his home technically, after all this is done, maybe. Right, Colette's sickness, last human ranch. Yeah, well, as usual, let's see if the synopsis can clear things up a little bit, because once again, a lot of plot happened last time, and it was, once again, pretty convoluted. Lloyd and the others infiltrated the Iselia human ranch with Kratos. That is correct. Lloyd remembered that Chocolat of Palmacosta was held at this ranch. To save time, the group decided to split into two, which ended up not being necessary at all. One to rescue the host bodies and another to stop the mana reactor. The infiltration of the facility started a riot in the host body holding cells. Apparently, even though we didn't see it. Lloyd spotted Chocolat among the prisoners trying to flee, but again Chocolat refused to be saved by Lloyd. Lloyd told her that she was being saved by the Chosen One, and not him, and handed her to the group saving the host bodies. Lloyd then headed deeper within the ranch to stop the mana reactor with the rest of the group. Unfortunately, Forcistus had beaten them to the mana reactor. He told them that under Yggdrasil's order, the Great Seed would be left as is. Lloyd countered that if it is not brought down by force, Martel may disappear and the world may be destroyed as well. However, Forcistus laughed because the destruction of the world would not matter since Cruxis and their stronghold there is Carla. Lloyd fought and defeated Forcistus. He then shut down the mana reactor and ran back to the entrance to meet up with the rest of the group. True. Lloyd met up with the group who rescued the host body. Suddenly, Forcistus, who Lloyd had just defeated, or not, appeared and pooled his remaining power together for a final attack on the host bodies. Lloyd leaped forward to save them, but Colette was one step faster, shielding them with her body. That's not exactly how it happened, but close enough. The attack revealed her shoulder covered with Cruxis crystals. Oh, I thought it was some kind of scales, but I guess crystals makes more sense, maybe? A sight more ghastly than the Grand Tethiala Bridge. Oh yeah, it is reminiscent of that, isn't it? That's certainly not the connection I made, but I guess I can see that, yeah. Lloyd finished off Forcistus for good this time, and then tended to Colette. She lost consciousness while telling him not to look at her. Lloyd cradled the half-crystallized Colette in his arms and gave the signal. The signal? For the mana cannon. Sheena fired the mana cannon. At the moment it struck the tree, Genus thought he heard someone scream in pain. The mana cannon struck the great seed, which had lost its energy, and sealed Martel and the giant tree. The roots of the tree that had covered the world disappeared as if nothing had happened. Well, except for all the destruction that did happen, I suppose. But Silverand had lost the Tower of Salvation, and the earth was torn apart. Back home, Lloyd and the others returned to Iselia to tend to the wounded Colette. The villagers did not care about Lloyd's exile any longer, as they had more important things to worry about. The few survivors owed their very lives to Lloyd and Colette. The group took Colette back home to let her rest. Phaedra held a grim view of Colette's future. Now that the Tower of Salvation was gone, the entire world knew that the Chosen had failed. Leaving Kratos and Colette, Lloyd went outside to see how the village was holding up. The mayor of the town denounced the Chosen as a failure, pinning the blame squarely on Lloyd and the others. He continued with harsh words for Chocolat and the other Iselian host bodies, chastising them for fleeing toward the village. This was too much for Chocolat, who loudly upbraided the mayor, bringing the villagers to her side. Rain's students joined the gathering, defending Genus and his sister despite their half-elf heritage. Rain, overcome with emotion, left the scene. Lloyd and the others were finally able to make peace with Chocolat and the villagers of Iselia. They went to Rain's house to meet her. After finding Rain in front of her house, Lloyd asked Rain to go around the village with him and headed for the entrance. Leave it to Dirk. Well, turned out Dirk isn't really able to help us, unfortunately. Kratos was waiting for the group at the village entrance with Colette. He was asked by Phaedra to consult Dirk about the cause of Colette's illness, since he knew more about X-Spheres. Lloyd was puzzled by why Kratos did not show any hostility towards them, even though he was their enemy. Nonetheless, they went to Dirk's house together. Dirk explained that he believed Colette's body was slowly being taken over by the crystal. However, the dwarf did not know much about Cruxis crystals, so he did not know why this was happening. With that, Kratos went back to Cruxis, leaving Lloyd with a suggestion. If Lloyd wanted to cure Colette, he should research the ancient Carlin War and recall what the unicorn had told him at Lake Eumacy. Well, it's relatively accurate. So I guess we talk to our party members and see if anyone has anything helpful to say. Ozette before it was destroyed, I guess.
Yeah. This entire area is surrounded by a forest.
Yeah.
Lloyd, I heard about Chocolat.
What exactly did you hear?
And about Marble?
Yes, and other things as well.
Care to elaborate?
Were you hurt by Chocolatte's hatred towards you?
Well, yeah. It's definitely painful when someone hates you.
Especially when it's so completely... I don't know how to put it. Nonsensical?
Even if I deserved it.
You didn't.
I see.
But I'm going to do everything I can to make up for it. Even if I don't ever make up for it completely.
Even if she never forgives you?
Whether or not you're forgiven isn't important. It's the effort that matters. At least, that's what I think.
Well, yeah. There's some truth to that. Hey, Genus.
Lloyd, I feel like I'm starting to hate humans more and more.
What? Where's that coming from?
I'm sorry, Genus.
You don't have to apologize, Lloyd. I like you, as well as the people of Visalia.
Oh, so those humans you don't hate. Which are the humans you're starting to hate, specifically?
It's just that when I think about how there are lots of people who think just like the mayor...
I remember a lesson where the professor said that words exist in order for people to understand one another.
What do you do about people who don't want to understand?
Genus.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's grim. Hey, Colette.
Lloyd, I'm sorry. I'm being a burden to you again, aren't I?
Please, don't start this again.
What are you talking about? You're the one that's suffering. Stop apologizing.
Yeah, I thought we talked about this a long time ago.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Of course.
Lloyd, you saw my shoulder, right?
Your shoulder? Nah, I barely looked.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a
I
little.
wonder if I'm just gonna turn into one big X-sphere.
You dork. There's no way that'll happen.
Except maybe there is. I really don't know.
But it keeps spreading. Right now it's still hidden under my clothes. But eventually,
Colette.
if that happens, you're gonna hate me. I've caused you so much trouble, and now on top of that, my body's turning into this disgusting thing.
Well, you're right. You're being a big nuisance. And eventually you'll not even be hot anymore. That's gonna be pretty hard to bear.
It's not disgusting. Remember what I said. You're you. Even if you become an X-sphere. No, I won't let you become an X-sphere.
I mean, yeah, exactly. We're gonna go back to Tefiala and talk to Altessa, and he obviously will have a solution.
Really?
Yeah. Have I ever lied before? Well, okay, I have. But I did keep my promise to give you your birthday present.
Eventually. It took a long-ass time,
So
though.
I swear that I'll save you no matter what. I promise.
You always save me, and you always keep the promises you've made to me.
See?
Yeah, so cheer up. When you're down, everyone feels sad, including me.
Well, mostly him, really.
I'm truly thankful to have met you, Lloyd. This time, I don't want to disappear. I really don't.
It's good to hear.
I'm gonna live, right? I'm going to be able to stay by your side, right?
Of course.
Of course.
You're right here, in front of me, alive. I swear that you will be absolutely, positively, indubitably all right.
Mm-hmm. I was afraid of that particular cutscene ending this little sequence here. I wonder if I should... I really shouldn't worry too much about it, I guess. I probably could have left the house and talked to everyone individually. But, I mean, I doubt it really changes anything. Of course, we would have had... well, the dialogues we had with Presea and Genus were actually kind of interesting, so... You know what? I'll actually reload. Can't just do that. Oh, achievement. Clear Tefiala. Huh. Interesting that would pop up now, I guess. Load. Thank you. It's not like I did a whole lot. I mostly
Yeah.
talk to people and, you know,
But I'm
Even
what?
and stuff. Yeah, so there's rain.
The problem is what to do now. We need to know how the two worlds were forced apart before we can figure out a way to save them.
How the worlds were forced apart. I wonder about that too, but I also want to know why Yggdrasil split the world in two.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that would be interesting to know as well. But really, our priority should be to just learn more about how it works and how it can be reversed, right? Because we still ultimately want to reunite them into one world, so that none of the problems that the two worlds had in the past will be a problem anymore, right?
Don't you think it was to protect the Great Seed? To protect Martel?
But because the worlds were pulled apart, that phase thing got shifted. And the Great Seed became unstable, right? And that's not really protecting her. That's more like putting her in danger.
Lloyd, you manage to say something intelligent every now and then. You're absolutely right.
Thanks for being both complimenting and condescending.
Every now and then? Jeez, that's harsh.
The who, why, and how.
Accurate, though.
That's what we need to know.
Right now, all we know is who.
Right. Hey, Noish. Oh. No dialogue with Noish.
I bet you lived a crappy, hard life so far, huh?
It was alright until kind of recently.
Gee, you sure know how to cheer someone up, don't you?
Well, don't worry about it too much. So now what? Aren't you at your wit's end right about now?
Yeah, honestly, I kinda am.
Why do you say that?
The giant tree, which we thought was all good, goes nuts. Our cute little Colette comes down with some funky cold.
Some funky cold. Well, yeah.
It's just human nature to start getting tired of it all.
I'm never gonna give up. If I quit, I'll never be able to face all the people who've suffered because of what I've done. So I'm gonna fight to the very end. I can't give up.
Yeah, it would be silly to give up now after all we've done to this point.
Hot-headed and stubborn as hell. Well, but I guess that's what I dig about you.
Yeah, likewise.
This whole time, Colette hid her suffering deep in her heart and always kept a smile on her face.
Yeah, and once again, I failed to notice.
She is a courageous girl. It takes tremendous strength to smile no matter how dire the situation.
Colette hides her suffering too much. It's okay for her to let her true feelings show.
She knows the power that words possess.
Power of words?
Your will manifests itself in the words you speak, whether they be curses or words of joy. The soul of those words yields power.
I get it. Okay, then I'm gonna say it out loud right now. I will save Colette in both worlds.
You're here. Oh, and she's blocking the way. And she's not voiced. What's up with that? Considering what's going to happen now, you should go talk go talk with the others. Oh, because we don't actually have any dialogue with you. It seems unfair, but okay. I guess I did talk to everyone then. But I did not talk to Dad. You've grown so big, Lloyd. You've really matured. I'm so proud of you, son. Oh, thanks, Dad. Right. Where all this? Okay. And now we talk to Colette. Yeah, I had a feeling that talking to her would trigger something. But...
Yeah.
Oh well. So yeah, what are we going to do now? Let's go see Altessa for Colette. Exactly. I guess that seems like a priority. And then, yeah, regardless of whether or not we trust Kratos' words, we'd better return to Tethiala for now. Assuming that we can still travel between the worlds. I mean, wasn't there some doubt about that still being possible at some point? Can we trust him though? It's a good question. We don't have any other leads. All we can do is keep on going. And who knows, Altessa might even know something about the Karlan War. He seems to be pretty knowledgeable about ancient history. Well then, I guess, let's see here, 36k? I suppose I could donate something to Lewin's reconstruction. See how much they want at this point. Does it look any better from the air? Not really? Yeah, that house still looks like a ruin. Can you not? There we go. A little bit annoying that you have to actually try and land above the exact entrance area of a town. Well, not terribly exact, but kind of exact still. Whoa. Instead of just, you know, asking you to directly enter a place, but just trying to land anywhere on it. Oh well. Did we talk to you? Oh. Hasn't begun yet? Yeah, not really. As far as I can tell. What now? Colette, is your body okay? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you. I see. That's good then. I wonder if... If this is a punishment, because I quit the world regeneration. You didn't quit? Silly? Nonsense! You suffered through all that all by yourself. How could anyone want to punish that? Thank you, Lloyd. Yeah, I mean, not to mention that there is no one with the authority to punish her for anything. And again, I mean, she tried her best. She was absolutely going to let herself be killed for the world regeneration. And it just wasn't meant to be. Oh, okay, you're still just talking about reconstructing and not actually reconstructing. Yeah, you need lots more money. I know. 25,000. Well, okay, sure. This is gonna be the one push that actually starts something, right? That actually causes something to happen. Actually, looking at the town, I'm not entirely sure. Did they? Nope. Definitely not reconstructed at all. But things are changing slowly. I moved to the city. I want to do something to help too. That's nice to hear. So, please go ahead. The city is coming to life little by little. Well, there are more people here. That's nice. When the reconstruction is over, maybe the city will be crowded with people. Oh. Oh, investigate. Meow, I'm going on a journey. Don't try to find me. Huh. Okay, if you say so. Hey, you're still lucky. Okay, people are starting to gather, so it's time we started reconstruction in full swing. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. What kind of city shall we build? Maybe something like the one that was here before? Just, you know, as an idea. This place is going to get bigger and bigger. Between me and the city, I wonder which will get bigger faster. Well, at this rate, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I don't even need to try and give the guy more money, because at this point, I guess I could give him all I have, literally. Not that it would make much of a difference, but I don't know. Feels better to always give him the maximum amount he currently will ask for. Finally going to begin. Really. I'll believe it when I see it. Just tell me what I can do. Just look around, there's so much to do. Those pools, for example, they need filling up, and the bridge has seen better days, you know. There's really no shortage of things to do here. Finally have enough people, huh? Well, okay. I guess I'll make some more money and return at some point in the future. For now, we want to... Oh, actually... Yeah. We want to go head over toward the desert. Very, very slowly. It feels... I don't know, it kind of feels like you're moving pretty slowly on these things. I guess technically it's still pretty fast. Okay, that still works. I mean, predictably. Luin rebuilt one. Oh, nice. Huh? People of Luin are a tough bunch. Yeah, and greedy. Yeah, despite the devastation, they're working as hard as they can to rebuild. Well. It makes me happy when I see people trying hard. Let's do everything we can to help them. Yeah! Okay, I guess. At least I get some acknowledgement for what I'm doing. Even though it's, you know, really only giving them more money. Alright then. Yeah, this happened. But everyone's fine, so that's good. If you're back here in Tethyaala, then the world must be... Actually... And thus we explained everything. I see, so that's what caused the massive earthquake the other day. Was there damage on this side too? It seems that the other regions were not greatly affected, but... There were landslides and falling rocks in this area, and because of that, Mythos was... What? Hey, Mythos, what happened? You're hurt. He looks fine? It's okay, I'm fine now. Did you see the boulders outside? The other day there was a massive earthquake, and the boulders fell toward me. Mythos saved me, but he was hurt instead. I see. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, that's really impressive the way you protected Tabitha like that, Mythos. You saved us before too. You're a really nice guy, Mythos. No, not really. Mythos is a kind person. Yeah, he helped us find Rain when she disappeared too. You're awesome, Mythos. Thank you. A nice guy, Yeah? I mean, are you trying to imply something, Zelos? Regarding Colette's illness, it's most likely chronic Angelus Crystallis inofficium. Of course, that was my guess too, but I wanted to hear a second opinion. Chronic Angelus... Rejection of the crystal is said to occur in 1 out of every 1,000,000 people. But I've heard that knowledge of the cure was lost long ago. If you could find records from the Ancient War, then perhaps... So, it all comes back to the Ancient War. But where do we go to find records of it? There's an archive building in Cybeck that is dedicated to the history of Mythos. Really? Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I've heard of that. We've been there, actually. Oh yes, I do know about that. An archive building. I wonder if it will be of any use. I wonder. If you like, I can show you around there. Yeah, that'd be great. You just want to go with Mythos. Guilty as charged. Well, I guess an archive building will be safe enough. Sure, let's go together. Alright, so we're traveling together once again. While I'm here, just in case anyone has something interesting to say. Oh, what? Wasn't he going to come with us? I'm glad Tabitha was okay. Yeah. I'm truly grateful to Mythos. Sure you are. Huh, yeah, I saw that thing. What's up with that? What is it, Presea? This X-sphere is... Yes, this child is sick. What child? What? Who? Oh, what? Sick? The X-sphere? Yes, in Tethyaala everyone attaches X-spheres to machines. Sometimes abnormality occurs, and everyone throws them away when that happens. Abnormality? Yes, the poor things. I see. Yeah, they're alive too after all. Poor things? It is because of these small stones that everyone is suffering. Countless lives have been lost in order to wake them, yet you still feel. Well... Presea, would you come with me to the Toys Valley mine? To the mine? It's alright with me. If you have business there, I'll give you permission to enter. But what are we going to do about a rehard for Tabitha? Unlike Mythos, she's not small enough to ride with someone. I'll stay behind. Okay then, let's go. Huh. This is some kind of side quest that I accidentally triggered. Interesting. What are we going to do here? Please go further in. To a place where you can hear the voices of the X-spheres. Alright, let's go, Presea. Yes. Huh. Okay. I feel like I want some kind of healer, so... This should be fine. I wonder if this is gonna involve any kind of fighting at all. I mean, if not, obviously I won't need a healer, but I wonder if I should have saved the game, perhaps? Oh, it's good we can jump across here now. Stupid enemies are gonna be in the way, of course. Hold on. No, we've seen rock golems before. Ow. They used to be really tanky. And I guess they still are, relatively speaking, but obviously not a big deal anymore. Okay, we should be able to enter here now. Doesn't react at all? Seriously? Is this not... Huh. I thought since Regal gave us official permission, that must mean that this must be the place where we're supposed to go, but I guess not. Huh, interesting. Well then, I guess the only other place to go is over to the right, the large area with the well, basically all the rest of the area that we've seen so far. Get out of here, ropers! Wow,
I was just warming
those
up.
took a lot of damage before they died too. Unfortunately, this is gonna be a little bit annoying. I could try and go down there, but my guess is that we're supposed to go over here. Is this even working right now? Oh, now it is. Okay. It's been a while. And this still takes a needlessly long time. Place where we hear the voices of the spirits? Was that it? Or the voices of the X-Spheres, actually? I mean, I really don't know what they mean by that. Huh, do I want to go down? I don't know. Okay, the trap seems to be disarmed. That's nice. Oh, okay. I guess this is the place. Lucky guess. Here? Yes, you can hear the whispers of the X-Spheres. Actually, this close to a waterfall, you shouldn't be able to hear anything at all. It should be absolutely deafening. I can't hear anything. Be quiet. Please listen carefully. Oh. Interesting. X-Spheres and I are the same. We are both lifeless. You're the same as X-Spheres? X-Spheres have feelings too. They get lonely very easily. So they are always trying to be together with someone. Their loneliness absorbs people's lives. Lonely? X-Spheres are lonely just like me. Yes, and they seek companions, just as you do now. Yeah, we humans are the ones digging them up and using them for our own purposes. We are the ones making use of their traits and making them even more lonely as well. I know that they are making you suffer, but please do not hate them. X-Spheres are alive too. Yes, I will think about this. About being lonely and about hate. Yeah, just smashing one hatred up against another doesn't solve anything. Yes, I think it is important to understand each other. Thank you, Tabitha. Not at all, Presea. The X-Spheres are happy as well that you have come to understand them. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. I should have gone along. I was so bored. I think I heard the voice of the X-Spheres. Yeah. I have learned yet another thing. What? Hatred gives birth to nothing. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yes, indeed. Okay, I really don't know what that did, but, I mean, I guess we learned some valuable lessons. Probably, maybe? Huh. Well, thanks for that. Mythos is a brave child. There are not many who would risk themselves to save another. That is true. Compared to him, I valued my own life so much that I sacrificed both Presea and Ozette. Well. No, there's that one room that never had anything so far, and I guess it still doesn't. Okay, well, we'll see if Mythos actually comes along, because it doesn't look like he will. Anyway, doesn't it seem like you're moving so much faster sideways than you are... Actually, that's probably just a trick of the perspective. Okay. So, archive building in Cyback. And we go there immediately, it seems? Oh, maybe not. I thought the loading time was a bit longer than it typically should be. It should be it, right? Yep. And he did come along, okay. Materials pertaining to Mythos and his companions are on display in this area. Hey, take a look at this. What's up? One of Mythos' companions was afflicted with a disease that crystallizes the body. Really? That sounds the same as Colette. Colette is sick? Oh, you didn't know? What? No, he wasn't there. I mean, obviously we must have... Obviously, yeah, we did tell the entire story. Altessa knew what was up. Obviously, Mythos should too. Oh, weird. Yeah, a little. Some kind of cold, really. Kind of funky, though. What happened to that person? It seems it was cured. Oh, well, that's reassuring. Then there is a way to cure it, just as Altessa said. I hope the technique hasn't been lost. So, what's the cure? It says a unicorn saved the maiden. Is that the unicorn horn that we got at Lake Umasi? You mean the one that Rain used to learn new healing arts? If so, then we already know that those healing arts can't help Colette. I wonder if the unicorn itself is necessary. Now that you mention it, the unicorn did say he lived for healing Martel's sickness or something like that. Yeah, did it? I really don't know. It's been a long time ago. It's just as Kratos said. Remember the unicorn's words. I wonder who Kratos really is. Yeah. What are you talking about? He's a traitor. Sure, but you can be a traitor and something else at the same time. What are you gonna do if you trust him and wind up regretting it? I mean, he has helped us so far. I don't know why, but he seems to have his own reasons to sometimes work for Cruxis and sometimes seemingly work against them. I really don't know, but I mean, he could have easily misled us, or I mean, he just not given us any kind of advice in the past, and yet he did. So I don't know why, but I trust him. Yeah. Lloyd, you're strong. Also very naive, but, well, what can you do? You think so? You can trust someone who's betrayed you once. That's amazing. Huh, he feels special. His eyes don't feel hostile when he looks at me. I envy you, Lloyd. I wish I could have been like you. Have been? What? Oh no, you don't want that. If you became like Lloyd, you'd turn into an idiot. Hey, Genus. Yeah, I really envy you. But how can we find more information on the Karlan War? Well, maybe there's more than one book on it in this entire giant archive building. Just an idea. I've heard that the royal family has compiled and stored most of the materials concerning Mythos of the Karlan War. Huh. During the Karlan War, Mythos did have various interactions with the rulers. So it's Meltokio then. But the Pope will be breathing down our necks. It's dangerous. Maybe we could use that opportunity to actually beat up that idiot. Get rid of him for good. That would be very satisfying and helpful overall. We don't have the luxury of complaining about that now. Yeah, we'll head for Meltokio. But you should go back, Mythos. Anyway, we'll take Mythos back and... It's fine, I can go back myself. But... It's fine, don't you need to hurry? And you're going to be infiltrating the castle, right? So, be careful. Yeah, okay then, guys. Let's go. Huh. Infiltrate the castle. Well... Do they all really believe him? I mean, what is there to lose? I mean, and how far are we believing or not believing Kratos in this particular situation anyway? I mean, he said that we should heed the words of the unicorn, and yeah, apparently the unicorn has something to do with healing whatever is afflicting Colette. So it's really not a matter of believing or not believing Kratos at this point. Okay, nothing special happening here, so I guess we just teleport into the city. For starters. Assuming the game still gives me that option. Yes, thank you. Oh, or not. This is the money. Yep, it's all there. How long before the king is dead? Oh. Assassinating a king, huh? Probably another month or so with this poison. It takes a while. I've been told to make it look like he died from an illness. It's slow, but he'll die for sure. Tell His Eminence the Pope to wait just a little bit longer. Well, how fortunate for us to have been around to hear this incriminating conversation. I see. I knew there was something wrong when the normally healthy king got sick. What are we gonna do, Lloyd? Isn't it obvious? If we save the king, he'll be in our debt. Let's go. Assuming we can somehow prove that we're actually the good guys. Huh, well, we'll see how that works out. Why can't they just say that they'll save him? Why can't they just say that they'll save him? What? I'm not sure what she means. Who's there? Yeah, I mean, how did you not notice us coming until now? It's the Chosen. Both Chosen. Damn it, Dan, it's Zelos. What? It's you, Varley. Damn, I can't have people knowing about the assassination. Die here! Be quiet. I won't forgive you. Kick him. Oh. Okay, I guess they're just gonna kill him without a fight? Fine by me. I'm going to die here? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be killing me. I'm going to die here like that damned Alicia. Don't insult Alicia. So he was the link between the Pope and Rodile of the 5 Grand Cardinals. The Pope is connected to Kuchinawa as well. The X-spheres in Tethiala passed from Vali to Rodile. And the experiments related to the Cruxis crystals were passed from Rodile to Vali and ultimately to the Pope. The Pope probably asked them to assassinate the king in exchange for his cooperation. Insolence. Alright, let's get the Pope. Indeed. Next boss fight, the Pope himself? That would be awesome. Okay. It's definitely good that we took out Varley, assuming he's actually dead. You never know in this game. I've never even heard of Colette's illness before. Yes, it's only briefly mentioned in Mythos' records. I wonder if any of the other Chosen who embarked on the world regeneration encountered the same disease. Among the Chosen who died along the way, there may have been some who suffered from it. The Chosen is always the one who suffers. We must do something to save that innocent girl. Hear, hear. Okay, here we are. End of the revenge. I finally accomplished my goal of so many years. What will you do now? For the sake of Lloyd and the others who aided me in my revenge. And for Alicia's sake as well, I shall assist in what meager ways I can to eliminate Cruxis. Yes. Defeating Varley does not mean that everything is over. Oh no, far from it. In fact, it may just be the beginning. Also far from the beginning. Beginning? A new beginning for the sake of turning our eyes from the past and toward the future. Oh, okay, I guess if you put it that way. Let's see here. Well, we're in almost perfect shape, but I'm gonna take a safety save here. You never know. Yes. Just in case there might be some kind of fighting going on coming up. I'm not gonna re-talk to everybody. Alright, what now? The Pope should be in the church! Oh, should he? I mean, he wasn't any of the previous times we were here, but sure. And, oh, I guess there is that door that used to be guarded, and is not anymore. So, are we actually gonna have some kind of dungeon here? Or the Pope might be right there. You're late. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. What? What are you people doing here? Oh, you weren't expecting us, were you? We have something we want to ask you about. You're poisoning His Majesty, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. You're certainly a stubborn little liar. Is there an antidote? I don't know anything. Don't move. Then let's have you drink this poison. It doesn't take effect immediately anyway. All right, it's in the drawer in the desk. Really? Why would you even have an antidote at all? Just in case you change your mind part way along? Here it is. What, is it a bottle that says antidote for the king's poison? That seems a little bit too easy, maybe. I have something I've been wanting to ask you too. Why did you try to have Kate executed? She's your daughter. Executed. She's your daughter. Shut up. What do you know? Yeah, I don't know, so that's why I'm asking. Are you stupid or something? You have a half-elven daughter. Why would you take the initiative in creating rules to oppress half-elves? When I was young, I also thought the oppression of half-elves was wrong. Then why? The church exists to offer salvation to all, does it not? Are you capable of understanding the terror of growing older? While your child, who supposedly shares your blood, does not? No, I don't really see a huge amount of terror in that specifically. That's not Kate's fault. That's the kind of species half-elves are. Yes, and that is why they are shunned. I understand the feelings of those who persecute them. Because my daughter is a half-elf. She terrifies me. I just called the guards. If the Chosen dies here, the church will be mine in both name and reality. Will the Church of Martel last without the Chosen? We have Celis. Celis? That's not a name I'm familiar with. So you did intend to drag my sister into this, you pathetic old geezer? It's your fault. Why is a worthless and irresponsible man like you the Chosen? If it weren't for you, no one would have interfered with my half-elf banishment project. Why do humans treat us this way? Well, it's really only a handful of humans who are actively evil, you know? I mean, those are ridiculously evil, of course, which, well, is the way things typically go. Those who are different must be eliminated. Shut up. It doesn't matter if you're a half-elf, a human, or whatever. No matter who or what you are, once you are born in this world, you have the right to live. Don't move. Guys, seriously? Do you know how many of your colleagues we've killed? Hey, he's gonna get away. I will take care of them. Well, we all will. Or not? Oh, I guess she did take care of them? Damn, he got away. Chosen, I'm sorry. Please prepare yourself. Oh. It's an angel. An angel has come down from heaven. It's the second coming of Spiritua. Huh? Look, your heretical deeds have brought down an emissary of Cruxis. Nice improvisation there. Chosen one, then this truly must be. Yes, she is the angel of death and destruction. Spiritua has returned. Please forgive us, oh great angel. What should I do? Hey, what's going on? Don't worry, and just follow my lead. Oh, holy angel, how shall we deal with these creatures? Colette, say you're gonna kill them. But... It's okay, just say it like you're in command. Die? Please forgive us! Holy One, please spare their lives in my name. I will defeat those who oppose you, and once again act as the chosen to spread the teachings of Martel. Please. Say you forgive them. Okay. I shall forgive you. Did you hear that? The angel has recognized the chosen as the true holy will of the church. Leave at once and capture my enemies, the Pope and his private soldiers, the Papal Knights. Yes, sir. Revoke the wanted status of the chosen and his companions at once. Yes, sir. Everyone, do as the chosen commands. Well, that was easy. Wow, everyone did what you said, Zelos. We were saved by the legend of Spiritua. Is that related to Spiritua, the chosen of Silverrand? Beats me. If you want to know the details, go read the books in the church or something. Anyway, Spiritua is famous for saving the chosen by killing a king who tried to dispose of the chosen. Kind of like what's going on now. Does this mean they won't be chasing us anymore? Well, hopefully. The church should be fine now anyway. What's left is His Majesty. We need to let him know that he's been poisoned. Nice. Colette obtained the title of Spiritua Reborn, which she might very well be. Huh. Well. Oh, okay, it's continuing right away. Wait! Princess, please, let us see His Majesty. I don't know anything about the return of Spiritua, but my father is sick. My father only wanted to protect Tetheala. We know. Are you aware that His Majesty has been poisoned by the Pope? That can't be. It's true. The Pope has run away upon being investigated for it. We must hurry and neutralize the poison. Please move. It looks like this is definitely the antidote. Oh. Huh? Father! What? It looks like he's regained consciousness. Your Majesty, do you recognize me? The traitor. Zelos, have you come to kill me? No, Zelos saved you. Traitor. Yes, that does suit me. Anyway, we were set up by the Pope. We have no intention of harming Tetheala. Even if the ruling family were to doubt him, the church, soldiers, and citizens will certainly side with Zelos, the Chosen. We have the return of Spiritua with us after all. What do you want? We want to see documents concerning the hero mythos and the Carlin War that are maintained by the royal family. They are stored in the archive on the second floor. Do what you will with them. Do not show yourselves in front of me again. I am tired. I want nothing more to do with the church's power struggles. You're just being selfish. It's all right, kid. Then, Your Majesty, we shall allow ourselves access. Huh. I don't really get why he's being so hostile. I mean, doesn't he believe that the Pope was the real culprit after all, or... Well, I don't know. Not that it really matters at all. Hurry and go. Not even a thank you from you. Well, I guess the king really doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Fine. And you're okay with us? I guess. Archives on the second floor. Yeah, I think there was a guard in front of this room before. Alright, let's start looking through these books. There are a lot of them. So what is Lloyd doing while everyone's reading books? Oh, he's actually looking through books. I mean, he's looking at the back covers. But still. It's no use. I can't believe we've searched through all this and still haven't found it. Are there any other books? I'm not going to give up. There has to be a way. Lloyd, thank you, but it's okay. You can stop. Huh? And just like this, we find the one magical book floating down from the ceiling. What? This is angelic language? No, they are ancient elven letters. Wait, this may be it. I certainly didn't expect to find the book that way. Colette's clumsiness seems to truly be blessed. Yeah. Professor, what does it say? Wait. In order to prevent the erosion of the Cruxis crystal, a mana fragment and zircon are fused using Boltzmann's technique to create a rune crest. Fibers from the mana leaf herb, when placed in the crest, protect against the crystallization caused by the illness. The rest of this is just theory. So in other words, we need a mana fragment, zircon, and a unicorn horn, right? And a mana leaf herb. Then we make something called a rune crest. And attaching that to the key crest will suppress the crystal's activity. Who's going to make that? Well, a dwarf, I guess. What is happening to Colette's body? It says it's called chronic Angelus Crystallis inofficium, just like Altessa's diagnosis. I mean, chronic Angelus Crystallis? Those are pretty clear, but what's up with inofficium? Inofficial? I'm not really sure what that word's even supposed to mean. Inofficium? Weird. I mean, obviously it's all just made up to sound somewhat, I don't know, scientific, when it really isn't. Just some kind of pseudo-Latin mumbo-jumbo. Well, anyway, it's an illness that causes the entire body to become a Cruxis crystal. Well, okay, now we have some hope. But there is not much time. It says that epidermal crystallization begins within a few months, and the final stages of the disease cause the body to completely crystallize. The internal organs start to crystallize once the epidermis is crystallized, and then finally, the subject dies. How did you guess it? I suppose there's no point in trying to mince words. Yes, exactly. Then let's hurry. Cute girls deserve to live long. Where are the materials? My company once handled zircon. If we go to the main Lazzarino building, we should be able to find information on it and where it is stored. Let me guess. It's in that sealed-off room in the toys mine? I don't know, it's just a hunch. Mana leaf herb is probably in Heimdall. Heimdall? I mean, I've not heard of that place. In the context of this game, anyway. But there is Ymir Forest, which is definitely another reference to Nordic mythology, so I guess that's a place to start. Also, one of the very few, if not the only, place we haven't been to yet. The Elven Village? Yes, I think I've heard the name of that plant before when I was a child. But the people of Heimdall forbid anyone that is not an elf to enter the village. Why? It seems there was some trouble between them and humans a long time ago. These days no one enters without a permit from the king of Tethiala. Ah, right, yeah, we've tried entering in, well, not Heimdall, but Ymir Forest. And they said that we needed a permit. I wonder if the king will give us a permit. Who knows? He doesn't seem to want to see me. We could try asking Princess Hilda. Then, assuming we can get the mana leaf herb, what about the mana fragment? What is it anyway? Beats me. In the scriptures of the Church of Martel, there is a passage that says, "The colossal mana of the great motherland, Daris Karlan, rained down upon the earth in fragments, giving birth to all living things." So it's in Daris Karlan? There's no proof, but that's the enemy's main base. Let's do that later. First, we'll go to either Heimdall or the Lazzarino Company in Altamira. Well, I guess first of all we need to go and try and get that permit. Nope. What? The king is resting? If you have urgent business, you should speak to the princess. I would like to? Oh, is she down in the... like the throne room or whatever? Yep, she is. Okay. My father says that he does not want to meet with anyone. But we have to go to Heimdall. The king is the only one that can issue the pass to Heimdall, right? Could you please ask him for us, princess? Zelos, if you insist, I will ask my father. Please wait a moment. Even if we receive the pass, Heimdall is not a friendly village to anyone except elves. Well, we do have half-elves with us, right? I mean, maybe elves hate half-elves just like humans do? Who knows at this point. I can't say if they'll give us a mana leaf herb. We'll get them to give it to us somehow. Sure, let's worry about that later. This is a letter from my father to Heimdall. You should be able to enter the village with this. Thank you. Princess, you have my thanks. Where's Heimdall anyway? The Tower of Salvation is located at the center of the world, right? It's south of there. I heard it's surrounded by the Ymir Forest. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay, let's go, guys. Things letter acquired. Nice. Alright, we also got a title from Colette. I wonder if it's good. Spirits are reborn. Less int and accuracy, better HP and strength. I mean, I keep saying that I mostly treat her as a spellcaster, and I guess it's true. So, while I like the idea of this, the Angel of Death sent from the heavens, bringing death to any who oppose her. Not. I mean, neither her int nor strength are particularly amazing, stat-wise. Yeah, I mean, okay, her int is definitely a lot better than Lloyd's, for example, but her strength is nowhere near his. I guess she really is kind of a hybrid character, who can easily go either way. Although, looking at the total, I mean, it's just over 400 for a total of strength and int. Which is, well, definitely less than Lloyd has, and definitely a lot less than Presea has. Or Zelos. Well. Oh well. Okay, we have the pass now. Let's see, only a couple more minutes in this episode though. Maybe I'll head over to the Lazareno building and see what we see there. We should be able to leave the town normally at this point. Yeah. No need to go through the sewers anymore, that's definitely convenient. Okay, Altamira, here we come. I mean, I guess I could go to Ymir Forest, but that's definitely a dungeon, so I don't know. We'll see what getting the Zircon actually entails. I would be quite surprised if it doesn't lead us to that sealed off area in the Toys Mine. So, we'll take the sea train one last time. Actually, 1 second to last time, possibly. Okay, where exactly do we go? Upstairs for now? President's office? Perhaps? Actually on the second floor... well, we'll see. Okay, I guess this is correct. Is everything running smoothly? Yes, the business is. However, the sealed X-Sphere mine was raided by someone. Oh, that must have been very recently because we've been there not too long ago. We believe it was the work of Varley. But fortunately, it appears that access to the core area was prevented. So it would seem. But it is safe to assume that there will be no more trouble of that nature. Varley is dead. Are you certain of this? In other words, Alicia was avenged, through the actions of Regal and Presea. I see. This is good news. Are you here just to report this information? No, I have other business. I want to take a look at the records concerning past mining operations. Please unlock the door to the archives. Documents related to past mining operations should be in the left room of the second floor archive. I see. Thank you. Okay. Huh. The last Zircon shipment was... What? Kuchinawa. Well, well, what have we here? Kuchinawa! The Pope is gone. Varley is dead. Why do you still get in our way? This is about me, isn't it? Of course. Because of you, my parents and countless members of our village died. The chief has not awoken from his coma for 10 years. I'm sorry. You think apologizing will cut it? I will never forgive you. Kuchinawa, if I'm the one you hate... Sheena, If you're going to suggest sacrificing yourself again, I'll never forgive you. No. If I'm the only one you hate, let's have a one-on-one duel, as dictated by village custom. Do you really think you can defeat me alone? Oh, please don't make me actually fight him. I have no idea how to control Sheena at all. Well, do you accept my challenge? Very well. Do you want to do it here and now? We'll follow the village custom and fight on the Isle of Decision. Is that alright with you, Lloyd? I mean, not really. I guess it wouldn't be much use to try and stop you. Thanks. I'll be waiting for you on the Isle of Decision. Wait, give us back that document. Huh, this is the proof of your promise to fight. Colette may die if we don't have that. If you need proof of the duel, I'll give you this. And that is Corinne's memento. As you wish. Very well. If you do not come, I will grind this bell to dust. I mean, that would be unfortunate, but honestly, we have all we need. Screw that guy. Sheena, I know how important that was for you. I'm sorry. It's alright. I just need to win against him. What? Line break. Fail. I won't run anymore. We can go to the Isle of Decision from Mizuho. Can we go later? But first, let's get the Zircon. Colette is much more important. Yeah, alright. Where's the Zircon? It says that the last shipment was sent to the Imperial Research Academy in Sybeck. Oh, okay. Let's get going. Huh. Won't run away anymore. Damn it. What should I do? What? Does that have anything to do with anything? Or was that just a random remark? We're not apart. Okay. Well, I guess I'll call it an episode here. We're going to head over to Sybeck one more time next time to hopefully get our hands on the Zircon easily. And then we'll maybe look into that duel situation. I'm not really looking forward to that. I hope it really... I really hope it's just in the form of a cutscene. Because if I'm actually expected to control Sheena in combat and win against Kuchinawa, that could get ugly. And then, of course, we have the one last completely new area that we've never been to. At least on the two worlds. I guess there is Karlon itself, which is probably going to be, well, at least a dungeon. Maybe even some kind of traversable overworld. We'll see. But yeah, definitely. At least our path for the foreseeable future is somewhat clear-cut at this point, for a change. So that's nice. Yeah, we'll see how much of that we will be able to do next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.